Okay. This is the meeting of the Mill Hill School Building Committee being held today, October 14th at 6 p.m. Via teleconferencing. Okay. And we will open up the meeting now with the Pledge of Allegiance. So I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which is
for which it stands,
one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much, everybody. Now we'll look at the invoices. Mark, you did a great job in putting all this stuff together. Thank you.
Thank you.
The invoices total $553,599.01. They're made up of the Gilbane $529, $923.22, Silver Petrocelli $8,792.23, Colliers $14,883.56. The two questions that I always ask, Mark: on plan,
yes,
in budget.
Yes, on plan and in budget.
Okay. Questions from the committee on any of the ones that you all have copies of this? Not hearing anything, I will call for a vote. All those I need a motion first.
Motion
I need a motion to approve.
Norm, motion to approve.
Thank you, Norm. Second?
This is Jeremy. I'll second.
Okay. I've got a motion to approve. Any comments from the committee? Not hearing any, we'll call for a vote. All those in favor say aye. 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 Opposed? Okay, the ayes have it. Okay, next part of the meeting is the approval to authorize to proceed, which we call ATPs. We've got 5 ATPs listed. Right, Mark?
Correct.
All right.
Do you want me to run through them?
Yeah, very briefly.
Yep.
Starting with 09.
009 is an issue with the existing storm drainage out by the music wing. It was discovered while they were excavating and it needed to be rerouted it needed to be routed to a catch basin. So it was routed to the catch basin or the storm drainage in the circle. And that's for about 140 linear feet of pipe. It's $10,056 for that one. Number 11 is changes to the music wing where we knew it was wet. It was spec'd to be damp proofing. With the additional water that we got there at the start of excavation, it was decided to go to waterproofing in lieu of the damp proofing. That was an upcharge of $2,995. ATP 12 was an existing footing that was in the way of the pier for the kindergarten addition in the back. And this is the price to hammer that out so the new foundation can go in at a cost of $3,304. ATP 13 is for added exterior brick angles. I believe it's on the kindergarten wing, and it's just to support the exterior brick withe on the kindergarten wing, and that is just for the angles alone. The brick is in the plan in the project. That total is $1,596. And then I listed ATP 14, which is for the fluorescent light duct sanitation. or it actually goes into the rooftop units and into the units themselves. But it's to clean the air. We took a hard look at this, and I'd like to table this one to the next meeting, so we can do a little bit more research. It affects only this, for the cost that this is, it affects only the new additions. So the kindergarten wing, the music wing, the admin, and the platform mechanical units that service those 4 areas. It does not do any of the other areas of the building. So we want to take a good hard look at this to make sure that this is something that we want to spend the money on.
Yeah, I talked to Mark this afternoon about this. This is $49,000, and the UV lighting would only cover approximately 20 to 25% of the population in the school, because it's very narrow in the RTU. And I'm not sure that A, that's worth it for this spread, and B, as we look at it further, it will not kill any viruses. It will kill bacteria, but not viruses. So I'm really not all the way to bright on this one, even though I was a proponent of this in the beginning. As more information comes about, I'm beginning to doubt whether it's worth $50,000 for what it's doing. Okay.
Got it.
So
are there other schools that have this? Do we know, or
no.
Would this be the first? Okay.
No.
Okay.
No, it was Quinn leading the pack again. Yeah, but this one doesn't look good.
Got it.
We need to get more information. So I'd like to withdraw that from consideration at this point until we have more information. I welcome any comments from Dave if you want to make anything. Stein?
Yeah, I'm here. Could you hear me?
Yeah.
So, I think we could have a conversation on it, and I could bring up one of our engineers in it to, get a bit deeper into the details. It does cover the 4 RTU units, as you mentioned, those specific spaces, but it also includes the 6 dedicated outside air units that do serve a good portion of the building. So we could talk about the benefit and sort of that added value that goes along with it. I think we should just have that conversation and make a determination as to whether or not this is providing, an additional added value overall. I know a lot of clients are considering this, but at the same time, they're not necessarily done across the board. So, we don't want to spend money unwisely. So I think we just should have that conversation and then settle in on whether we do it or not.
Yeah. Hey, I'll take any other comments from the committee on this. Your thoughts or concerns or whatever?
This is Jeremy. I think it makes sense to have the follow-up conversation and just better understand what the benefits might be. And I hear you, though. May not make sense.
Yeah. It's got to do something that's a benefit to a number of people. And
Sure.
That's my concern. And it's got to protect them from something that needs protection.
Sure.
The fact that it doesn't impact any of the viruses makes it already less of a attraction.
Mm-hmm.
This is
I agree.
Katie. I just want to highlight, and maybe we end up, we can discuss on Friday, and then if we need a special meeting next week, I just want to note that those units do have a 16-week lead time. So I just want to, within the next week, we want to make sure that we have a decision one way or the other.
Well, I think we'll, by the next meeting at the end of the month, 14 days from now, we'll have a decision. And then we'll deal with the timing. Okay? I understand that the timing is an issue.
Okay.
Okay. I'll take a motion to approve ATPs 009, 11, 12, and 13. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Okay, Melanie. Thanks
I'll
to
second
approve.
that.
And I got Jason to second. Now, any questions on any of those ATPs? They're pretty straight from what Mark told you. They're good explanations.
If we take 14 out, the new total will be $17,951.
Oh, yeah, okay. How much is it?
$17,951.
Okay, so the motion is to approve those 4 ATPs for a total of $17,951. Correct?
Correct.
Right, okay. All right, any other comments from the committee? Not hearing any, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Approved. Negative? No negative, so it is approved for that amount. Okay, change order number 2, Mark.
Okay, this is the committee has already seen the 4 ATPs that have been included in this owner change order. Owner change orders are just to memorialize and the changes in Gilbane's contract, and it's a vehicle to increase their contract value by that amount. So the net increase for owner change order 2 is actually a decrease or a credit of $119,514.01, and it covers owner allowance 003, which is the credit for the glass and glazing, the difference between what was carried in the GMP and what the actual bid package was signed for.
Was that about $128,000?
$125,000, correct.
125, okay.
And then OS2, which was an additional tree as they were digging for the sanitary sewer that went out to Mill Hill Terrace. There was an additional tree that needed to be removed. That cost was for basically $1,600, $1,596. Then OS6, which was for the existing sanitary line in the back of the building. It was originally designed for a 6-inch pipe. After they did some test pits and field verified the inverts, the thought was to increase the pipe size from a 6-inch to an 8-inch to try to increase the flow, to increase the pitch, to increase the flow of it. And that was for the increased materials was for $2,243. And then OS7, which is the temporary stair coming out of the gym right behind the Gilbane's trailer. It is used for the drop off and pickup of the students at the 4 times during the day. So the stair, the stair is being used in that way.
So the total of what you memorialize for OCO 2 is how much?
A credit of $119,514.01.
Okay, and that's the credit
That's
primarily driven by the glass glazing credit, offset by a number of stairs and other things that we're doing. Correct?
Correct.
All right. Do we have a motion to approve the OCO for that amount?
I'll make a motion to approve.
119,514.01 is the total dollar credit. Okay. Do I have a second to that?
Second, Norm.
Norm? Okay. Questions from the committee?
This is Jeremy. Is there, why would we do this now, I guess? What if we need, the money later for something else? Is there a reason to do this now, I guess is the question?
Well, we've already approved the items, Jeremy.
Oh,
This is really putting it in a different format.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Okay.
Okay. So we've already done the approval on the items.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. Any other comments? Not hearing any, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor to approve OCO2 for 119,514.01 credit, please say yay. Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye. The ayes. How about negative? Do I have any negative votes? Not hearing any. It is approved as stated. Number 5 in the agenda is the approval of Michael Horton for SI coordinator services. Mark, briefly.
Yep. As part of the building code, there is a statement of special inspections. We have already hired the testing lab that performs the majority of the materials testing and the on-site inspections. This is for the structural engineer to be the special inspection coordinator, which basically he reviews all the testing and all the inspections that the testing lab has done and signs off that what was designed and is what was built per the specifications in the contract documents.
I assume this guy has a pedigree and resume.
Correct. He is a licensed professional engineer in the state of Connecticut, and basically this involves a monthly site visit, site walk to see progress and to view progress of the construction, and then review of inspection reports and basically writing a summary report, interim and final month reports.
All right. Okay. Do I have a motion to approve? Hello?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Thank you, Jason. Do I have a second?
Norm, second.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Okay. Any questions from the committee on this? I mean, this is just one more consultant that we have to hire. Okay.
Well, it'll be run through Silver Petroselli's contract.
Right. But we still have to account for it.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay, all those in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? No opposition. The ayes have it. Item number 6. I'd like everybody to start thinking about how we run the meetings in terms of timing and logistics for the next year. Because come November, we're going to have another election. We have to vote on officers yearly. And we also have to come up with a listing of meeting dates, times, and so forth for the entire year. So I'd like you to all consider what you would like to do for the next year. I would like, if we could, to get to a Thursday night. It would help on some other meetings I've got. But
I agree.
If not, I can handle it. I'm sorry.
I agree. I have a lot of meetings spread out also, looking at the calendar. And I think Thursday night also, especially if we want to do face-to-face meetings at the BOE, building, I think they're pretty busy at the front end of the week, and we'll have a better opportunity to get in when we need to on Thursdays.
So, we're not voting on anything tonight, folks. But I'd like you all to consider what you want to do for next year, and whether you want to keep 6 o'clock, go earlier or later. We'd like very much to get back in a swing of having in-person meetings safely, obviously. But, we'll have to adjust that over the next month. So just as a way of forewarning you, and anybody that wants to run for chairman, please give me your name quickly before you change your mind. Also, item number 7, project update. Katie, you were going to do that, or Rob?
Rob's got it.
Yeah,
okay.
I can give you guys the update. So today we were able to place a section of the concrete wall for the K addition. So at this point in the back for the kindergarten addition, we have 2/3 of the walls, concrete foundation walls placed. We're going to be basically finishing up the last third of the addition that we need to form up, which is kind of where the end of the kindergarten addition, where the electrical room goes. From there, we'll be moving on to prepping for slab on grade towards the end of October, and then with the target of steel starting on that kindergarten addition by November 9th. Up front for the music addition, we're going to be placing the slab on grade tomorrow, so that's a pretty big milestone. So we're done with the foundation walls. We'll have the slab in place tomorrow, and then we're targeting starting steel for the front music addition by on Monday, October 26th. So kind of the big picture for the next 3-4 weeks is, finishing foundations, finishing the concrete work, and then starting steel at both additions.
Excellent. I did send out your situation report to all the members of the committee today when I received it. And it made it very clear and well done. Thank you.
So we'll try to send out twice a month, for middle of the month and then the end of the month, just to give a little picture of what's going on so people can see the progress. The top 2 pictures on that handout are the kindergarten edition, and then the bottom 2 pictures are in front for music.
Yeah. That's good. Any questions from anybody on the committee? Hello?
No.
Okay, also, as far as the project update, I got a report back from Woodard and Curran, and I think I sent it out to everybody. We had those monitors in that we had put into the classrooms 4 and 15, and they were up from September through October 6th or so, thereabouts. And given the results that we got, which, by the way, all the results were below the environmental ranges. We did very well on that. The only blips that we had in terms of dust was when the janitors were cleaning in the classrooms. Had nothing to do with construction. But their bottom line, there's no reason to continue the everyday monitoring. It was it showed us that what we had done had precluded any dust migration into the school. So, any questions on that? Okay. I think you all know that the Board of Ed last night went along with the superintendent's recommendation that starting November 9th, K through 3 and all the elementary will go in-person classroom. So they're trying to get all the kids back to school, starting with K through 3. And after, I guess, Veterans Day, the 11th, they will then start with grades 4 and 5. And then the following week or so, thereafter, start with the middle school and high school. So, any other project updates, comments from anybody? Trying to feed the information out as I get it.
Very helpful. Yeah, very helpful. Do we foresee any issues with the kids going back full days, or just in terms of logistics? Or?
Well, logistically, no, because the reason why they're delaying it and doing it in waves is because they need to hire on more people for custodians, kitchen staff, okay, to make sure they have enough people cleaning and taking care of that there is separation.
Sure.
So that's why they're doing that way. How do I think they're going to make out? God only knows, Jeremy.
Yeah.
I'm hopeful.
Yeah.
I'm hopeful.
They just shut down, and I was telling Tom at the beginning of the meeting, Riverfield will be closed tomorrow, so they can do a deep clean because they had someone test positive. So
yeah.
And not being the district, I believe Bridgeport is now going hybrid, and they were all going in, I believe, full time. So there's been some changes there too.
Yeah. So that's where we stand, folks. Any other comments before I call for a motion to adjourn?
When do we have to come up with if we do we vote on the new day that we meet if it's a new day and time in November, right? Right after the election of you to be chairman?
Wise guy. World phrase, Jason. Wise guy. This is public record, okay? Yes, you're correct.
And also, just to make a correction on your statement, it's actually right now it's K through 2, and then 3 through 5. The middle school and high school have not dates are not certain yet on when they're returning.
No, they're not. They'll be after this, though. So it's all function of how fast they can get more bodies in to clean and to direct the activities. Okay, I'll call for a motion to adjourn.
In honor of Harry, I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay. All right. All those in favor say aye and good night. Aye. And good night.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody.
Good night.
Bye,
Be
guys.
safe.
Good night.
See you later.
Good night.